What is going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions and Learn Plan Profit. Hopefully, you guys are all having an amazing day. So today is our free live trading session. Today is December 30th, and I'm going to start sharing my screen just so you guys can check out, exactly what we got going on. For those that are going to be asking what platform I'm using, again, friendly little reminder: TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. It's the one that I use. You 100% don't have to use it. But I like to host these free live trading sessions about once a month. And it's just to give you a taste of what the Learn Plan Profit group gets to experience. We always have members that are part of TechBud Solutions that are subscribers on YouTube and that always kind of like wonder what the Learn Plan Profit members get to see every day. So I hope that this can give you a taste. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that I earn your thumbs up. But again, this is, I think, the beautiful part about day trading is we challenge ourselves every day to seek opportunity. Just so you guys can see, I have no open positions, no working orders, no filled orders. I'm starting out fresh just like we do every single morning. And I have a big focus on natural gas. There's no question about that. If you're familiar with my YouTube channel, I'm sure that you've came across that. But I'm going to say what's up to a couple of our members that are tuning in. Let me know if this is the first time that you're tuning in to one of my live trading sessions. I'd love to say what's up. So what's going on, Juan? What's going on, Benjamin? What's going on, Rob, Hugo, Sanjan? What's up? What's up? First time. What's going on, Hype Man? We got Andre. We have a lot of people that woke up pretty early. I like that. So Mike, Michael, Casey, Manny, Dark Blood, Sandra, there we go. Steven, Nathan, Anna, Zahir. Well, I just want to say I appreciate you guys taking time out of your morning. Let's be honest, you guys could all be sleeping right now, but you guys are deciding to tune on in. And it's obviously not because I'm funny or anything like that, but it's because we're all seeking opportunity. And I think, we can both agree that it's great when you surround yourself with people that push you, that motivate you, and that empower you to be different, right? So I really hope that you guys enjoy this live stream and let me know any thoughts after. I do want to have a friendly little reminder. We do have, if you do end up liking the live stream and the live trading session, and you want to continue to tune on in, you can join our Learn Plan Profit group. We have that $75 off coupon. I think we have about 10 to 15 open coupons. So if you want to save your spot, it's going to be the first link down below. If you don't see it, refresh your screen and it should pop up. But altogether, I hope that you guys enjoy it. And let's go ahead and have some fun and work towards making some money. So one of the things that we got going on right now is that I like to focus on direction, right? There's three things that I like to focus on. Direction, making sure that there's a clear direction, opportunity cost, and overall pattern. And one of the things that I saw is that this is the natural gas future. So I try to have a better understanding of is this thing pushing up or pushing down. So one of the things that we saw going on during, what would this be? Pretty much the entire pre-market right even before the market opened, this thing was selling off. It was trading between the middle and bottom VWAP. It was showing signs of a descending pattern. And then right around 5 o'clock, if you guys have like TD Ameritrade or a similar platform, a lot of you guys can begin to trade as early as 5 o'clock or 2.5 hours before the market opens. So it looks like that was right about the time that we began to find a support, and then this thing began to push up. So now we are seeing a potential change of direction. So again, this thing was selling off, and then of course, instead of it holding below the SMA line and continuing with that pattern, we're beginning to consolidate, and this thing's actually beginning to push up. So now I'm uncertain. I'm uncertain if this thing is gonna continue to push up or if it's overbought enough, looking at the RSI, looking at the MACD, that it could pull back a little bit. So one of the things that I can wait for is for confirmation for natural gas to potentially pull back. One of the things that I like, and if you're part of the Learn Plan Profit group, you guys should know this, is my first couple of trades, I really like to watch my position size. Again, I'm not under the PDT rule. I know that not everyone can do this, but I like to get a taste of how the market is trading. So what I normally do is if I trade with about, if I'm trying to trade DGAS, right, it's $171 per share. Instead of buying like 100 shares or 200 shares, one of the things that I'll do is I'll buy like 30 shares or 50 shares. Do you kind of get what I mean? I'm just going to get a taste. I still need to wait for confirmation. I still need to wait for there to be an opportunity. I'm not going to just throw my money at anything. But instead of going in super aggressive, all in the very beginning, unless it's super clear to you, I like to get a feel of the market. This is just my approach. It's something that I've been doing recently, and it's been really helping me feel a little bit more comfortable. I do want to apologize in advance. I do have a little bit of a cough, so sorry, headphone users. All right. Let's go ahead and check out crude oil. So I like to pay attention to crude oil as well. Crude oil is a little bit more volatile, so it's definitely not something that I would encourage any beginner to start off with. It moves a lot and it moves very aggressive. So if you're not great with risk management or when to lock in profits, this is probably not something that you want to partake in. So just know the risk and know the way that thing moves. So overall, it is an overall uptrend. It's been trading between the middle and top VWAP. It's been making higher highs and higher lows. It aggressively recently sold off. So I'm going to set my alert, and if it begins to reverse, we could follow up with it. It doesn't mean that you have to take a position. This is the thing that people tend to overcomplicate, is that just because you set your alert on something doesn't mean that you have to follow up with it and actually take a trade. It's maybe you just want to follow up with it and see the way that it trades just for fun. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Getting a better understanding of how things are trading can give you more insight for your next trade. So /NG. It's definitely looking a little bit more on the overbought side, but again, we have a little saying that the trend is your friend. There's no question that this thing can begin to pull back, and I actually really like the opportunity that we have going on here. So it's overbought enough that it has margin to pull back, which means that looking at DGAS and the way things were trading, this thing has potential reversal opportunity. But again, we don't have that confirmation yet. This thing can continue to sell off. All I'm saying is that if and when it does begin to recover, then it does have a decent amount of opportunity to recover. So therefore, that can be attractive. But we have not, again, we're still doing a very good job on natural gas holding above the EMA line. And I think that we can all agree on that. So I'm going to set my alert on both sides. Here we go. Ricky, how much money would be a good amount to start trading? It's not what's a good amount to start trading like Ricky. I should not be an example of who you try to mimic. The whole point of this is not to copy my trades. It's nothing like that. It's, you need to learn how to walk before you run. So it's not that you're gonna, just start off right off the bat and start making money. That's not how this works. It's not like, a regular job. You don't just put in the hours and then there's a direct output of pay. This is like a business, right? It takes time to build. It takes time to learn what to do, what not to do. And then over time, you'll build a series of best practices that are in your best interest that hopefully work for you. That's the idea behind this. It's not hoping that, hey, I'm going to copy someone and I'm going to, hope that I do well. That's not the way that I would approach it. You want to inform yourself on what to do and what not to do. Do I have someone in my ear telling me, hey, buy here, sell here? No. But I'm able to do this by myself. The goal is to become self-sufficient, right? It's not to be told what to do. So if you're being told what to do with these creative markets, then think about it. You're not going to last a very long time by yourself, right? The goal is not to be told what to do. It's to know what to do. And I think that's a different way of looking at it. I think a lot of you guys would agree with me. And it's not to be rude or anything like that. It's not because there's no secrets when it comes to this. It's trial and error. You're going to, practice. You're going to make mistakes. And it's all part of it. I think the beautiful part about what it is that we do every single day, it's that it's challenging. People want to pursue the stock market, not because it's easy. Nothing that's easy, I think that we can all agree in life, is worth having. My TD Ameritrade is slower than a snail today. Holy smokes. I do apologize. Let's see what we got going on here. Wow. Dude, come on. Is it just mine or what's going on here? Well, it looks like a lot of people. Whoa. What's going on? And natural gas is now selling off. This is ridiculous. Look at that. What's going on? Alrighty. Well, that's great. Dude. Natural gas is literally selling off right now. Alright, give me 1 second. I need to refresh my TD Ameritrade. This is unreal. I'm gonna restart my TD Ameritrade. I do apologize for the inconvenience, team. A great first impression of the Learn Plan Profit course. We don't own TD Ameritrade, so TD Ameritrade has nothing to do with Learn Plan Profit, but I appreciate your passive aggressive comment though. It's very nice. Alrighty. It looks like a lot of people right now are freezing with TD Ameritrade. So just restarting it. Hey, Digital, what's going on, man? All right, here we go. All right, just so we can see everything. There it goes. There it goes. All right, let me see. So I switch futures depending on which contract it's following. So sometimes you'll see that if you're following a specific future, you'll see that sometimes it doesn't follow the correlating ETN as closely depending on if the contract switches. So you guys can sometimes go from /NG to /NGF20 /NG G20 and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. Whoa. Wow, that's really poor news. So dollar weakens as global stocks mixed as traders wrap up record year. Okay, so big opportunity for a lot of people that are potentially seeking a reversal. I'm not too sure how much longer this is potentially going to sell off. Does this affect crude oil? Gold shooting up, crude oil pulling back. I would be very, very patient with this. I would be very, very patient. I wouldn't just wait for, that's my biggest thing. It's like, especially when something is aggressively selling off and there could be a potential change of direction, I'd be very, very careful. There's no reason, right? There's no reason to force an entry when the direction is unclear. If something is going according to plan, then great. You're going to feel comfortable and confident with your overall trade. When FDX just broke below. Yeah, so a lot of things are selling off right now. So again, if there's an unclear direction, if it's not making sense to you, if you're feeling uncomfortable, I would not take a position. So Max, do you have any positions? Nope. If you tuned on in from when we went live, you would see that I have not taken a position, nor do I have any working orders. So I'm going to take a small trade on DGAS just because I see it to be a little bit more on the oversold side. I'm going to take a very, very small position. So I'm going to do a 30 share position size just to get some skin in the game. One of the things that you guys can see right away, which is one of the reasons that I think a lot of people would not trade DGAS, is first of all, it's pretty expensive per share. Second of all, the spread between the bid and the ask can be pretty aggressive from time to time. So you could see that at points it could be like as wide as $1, right? When it comes down to the bid and the ask. So if that's ever the case and you ever feel uncomfortable, I am always here to empower you to be selective. There's no reason to force an entry or anything like that. You're supposed to enjoy what it is that you are doing, right? Especially as you're just getting started. So if you're feeling uneasy, if you're feeling uncomfortable, I'm here to remind you that, there's no reason to speed up the process. Take your own time and learn at your own pace. So, so there it goes. I just got filled with my first 30 shares at 170.85. So again, it's just 30 shares. So I just wanted to get some skin in the game. I wanted to get a feel of how the market is going to be trading. If we begin to see things go north and make higher highs, I'll manage my risk pretty quickly on natural gas. So I'll just have my exit ready for Diaz. Here it goes. So I'll enter with a stop. All right, let's see. How low did we go last time? So it's 170. So I'm going to do 169. Getting pretty close to that stop. Alrighty. So again, if we do begin to make higher highs, I just want to do my part, and this is exactly why I take a smaller position. So here it goes. Our bid is at 173.2. Our ask is at 175.8. Also, I wanted to ask you guys a question. I don't know how many of you guys, and be honest, yeah, I know it's not a very common thing. I've talked about it before, especially if you're part of Learn, Plan, Profit. How many of you have ever practiced cutting losses? I want an honest show of hands. If you've never done that, if you've never even thought about doing that, share that as well. I'm open to hear you guys out. How many of you guys have ever practiced cutting losses? One of the things that I want to say is that I've said this so many times. One of my biggest areas of opportunity, meaning the areas that I sucked at most when I first got started, is managing risk. How many of you guys are with me? How many of you guys it's just hard. It's just hard to make sense that you invest hours into something and you don't get a direct output. And it's a tough obstacle to overcome, right? But one of the things that I've noticed, and this is just from my experience, so if you're paper trading, if you're trading with a smaller dollar amount, especially if you're just getting started, that's the time to practice. So you know how we all have a trade plan, right? So you guys saw what I did there. I set my stop loss right away. So if things begin to go south, right, it will cut my losses at some form of way. Loss is inevitable in this market. And if that does not sink in, then the stock market's not going to be very enjoyable for you. And I have noticed, again, this is my opinion and my experience, and agree or disagree with me. I have noticed that the more you practice something, the easier it becomes to do. So the more that I practiced cutting losses, the easier it became to do. Every day does not have to be a green day. Every day won't be a green day. And although we can do our part in being selective only trading, things that meet our criteria, things will always go south sometime or another. So what we have to do is control how much money we give back. So all I'm saying is if you are someone like myself that struggled to cut losses, it might be something that you want to dedicate a little bit of time to. You guys know that I'm always here to empower you to be the best person that you can be, but to also make you aware of the mistakes that I made. I know I'm not a perfect trader. I know I've made almost every mistake in the book when it comes down to trading. And I'm here to share that so you don't necessarily have to make that mistake for such a long period of time. It takes time for that to sink in, but you are seeing everyone right now that's tuning on in saying that they agree. That's a very common mistake that they made. So many people are always, oh, here it goes, about to, it should get filled. There it goes. Cut losses, homie. Oh, I am. Dude. Whoa, what the heck is going on? If this thing breaks 170, it's going to drop like a rock. Why do you... Still has it. My stop loss was removed. What the heck? That is unreal. All right. What is going on? Wait, hold up. No working orders. Okay. One order. Dude, TD Ameritrade it's trying to send 2 orders right now. I'm going to have to send this through my phone because I do not trust this on my TOS. I'm going to double check, make sure I have no working orders. All right, I don't. Position close. So stop at 169.99. One of the things that you guys can also do is if you guys have the mobile app, you guys could trade off of your phone. And just like you guys saw, I just sent it with my phone. I don't know what's going on or why that didn't trigger. That was pretty sketch. But every time that I tried to set my stop loss on this, it would try to send 2 orders in. So, oh, I see. No, but it already pulled up. I was just clicking to sell. Oh man, it's a great way to end the year when the platform that you use begins to not work so well, right? All right, here we go. Testing the support. 170. If it drops 1 cent below this, I'm out. Oh, it's gonna drop. Wow, there's a lot of buyers. Here it goes. All right, there it goes. It actually filled at 169.97. So something to be very aware of is when you use a stop loss, it doesn't sell at the exact price point. That would be a stop limit, but then you risk the idea of getting filled, right? If it surpasses it. So $26 loss. Again, just wanted to get some skin in the game. Buy, sell. Not bad. Again, we're just getting started. Market opened about 30 minutes ago. Natural gas is still pushing up. So again, the more it pushes up, the more opportunity to present itself when it comes back down. So, alrighty. So Ricky, do you ever trade at market price or always limit orders? I would say it's dependent on how aggressive I want to get filled. If I want to get filled right away, then great. You can use market, right? But if you want to get filled at an exact price point, then I would more closely follow limit. So Max is asking for the cost of Learn Plan Profit. You could click the first link down below. You could refresh the screen. It's $75 off if there's any coupons left. I believe we have 10 to 15 coupons open. So it would be $75 off today only, or until the coupon runs out. So I don't think NGF is trading right now. Okay. All right, here it goes. We're consolidating once again. We're not making lower lows, so that's something that we have to be very aware of. So we're not making lower lows. I also do want to let you guys know that if you're tuning in right now and you're promoting your own YouTube channel, I will kindly block you from the chat. So just a little heads up for those that love to self-promote on other people's channel. So, all right, here we go. Natural gas testing the EMA line. Still riding. Okay, still pushing. You guys at 170, 170.37. Here it goes. We're not making lower lows. Alrighty. There it goes. Pushed up right away. There it goes. Broke below the EMA line. We're right back at 170.80. All right, let's see. Can we make lower lows here? What do you guys, I want to get some input. What do you guys think about, I will kindly block you. What's going on, Dan Da Silva? What's up, what's up? I wasn't talking about, I'm pretty sure you weren't here. No, I was talking about this dude. So, put user in timeout. Skedaddle. What do you guys think about natural gas right now? All right, some of you guys are checking out crude oil. Ooh, wow. Market ain't doing too hot. Yep. So natural gas is overextended. Support at the EMA line. Yep. All right. Pattern looks like it's still good for natural gas. Yeah, we're not necessarily selling off on, what's it called? We're not necessarily selling off on natural gas right now. So we're testing, wow, 171, there it goes. And that is a solid pullback on natural gas. Here it goes. Are we gonna find a support again? Let's see. So again, previous support was right around that middle VWAP. Watch out for this. Testing. Here it goes, testing once again. We have a lot of sellers. See what we got going on here. It's good though. It's pulling back quite a bit though, so it's showing signs that it's becoming a little bit more on the overbought side. So we still have a lot of margin to give back. So this is the time to stay patient. This is the time to, we see an opportunity. Now we create a plan, so we want to feel comfortable and confident with it. So let's Let's wait for it. Alrighty. Let's see. Alrighty, looks like it's finding a support. See how the market's doing again. A lot of consolidation. No higher highs. Create an alert here. Got DWT pushing up, obviously, right? Strong push, about 2.3%. Natural gas really consolidating around this middle VWAP. So again, we might be in the very early stages. There it goes. I'm gonna test this again with a 30 share position size, a little bit closer to the bid than the ask. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see what we begin to do here. I'm gonna give it some time. Let's give it. If anything, we'll wait for higher highs and the break above the middle VWAP. How about that? Alright, I got my second screen over here. Over here, oh, there it goes. Just broke below the middle VWAP. So now we have a little bit more of a clear direction. So I'll go in with 100 shares here. It does look a little oversold now. Looking at the MACD, RSI beginning to flatline. So we could be building a support, right? Oh, we have that alert already. Alert for when it approaches the SMA line. There it goes. Bouncing. All right. So I am not able to complete the payment for LPP. I'm facing some technical problems. Okay. You could, I'm not too sure. You should just be able to click the link and it should give you $75 off. If it doesn't, then send me a message on Discord and we could figure it out at a later time. So, all right, here we go. Are we making a lower highs now? Let's see. Just going to drop this one obviously down here, not to get filled down there, but I just want to be able to do the drag and drop. So again, looks like it's now getting rejected. Do you guys see what's going on now with that EMA line? Is that EMA line acting as a support or a resistance now? So when natural gas was pushing up, we were showing signs of higher highs and the EMA line was acting as a support, right? We peaked, we pulled back, and then now, what do we see going on now? It's beginning to consolidate. And as of right now, the EMA line is beginning to act as a resistance. So that's good. It's good if it holds. But it could consolidate here long enough that the middle VWAP, again, looking at the MACD, looking at the RSI, this is why I began to almost like second guess myself. It did pull back, but because it pulled back, you guys could see that the MACD and the RSI began to find some form of support. Again, that middle VWAP acting as a support and stuff like that. So So my card is not supporting international payments. What do I do? There's nothing I could do about that. If your card does not allow that, then you could try to pay through PayPal or something like that if we allow that. Yo, Ricky, do you listen to music while trading? I used to, and then I get too pumped up sometimes, and I choose not to. I don't trade for very long. I trade for about 2 to 3 hours within the morning, and I try to really just pay attention. Really within the first 2 hours. The first 2 hours of the market open, normally not. I'm usually the only one awake here, and it really allows me to focus. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I really like to just limit my time that I take for trading, and make it all happen within that. And if I can't, then I just wait till the next day. So I become a little bit more effective and efficient if I limit my time. So are you still buying and selling supercars? Of course, it's a hobby of mine. It's something that I do for fun. So I like cars, and I like buying and reselling stuff. So Ricky, do you know if the LPP sales apply to affiliate links? Trying to yeah, you just have to make sure that you have them click on your affiliate link and then enter the coupon. So yeah, if you have any questions, just direct message me on Discord. Here it goes. Do you guys see this? It's consolidating, but it's getting rejected by that EMA line. Oh. Are you going to go short? Well, I trade degas, right, which is pretty much going against natural gas. I don't actually short, so it's just not my thing. Is it illegal to go to an offshore trading account to get around the PDT rule? I don't know why everyone is so, like if you can't do well with 3-day trades, what makes you think that you're going to do well with unlimited day trades? Like, again, I know that this is a very biased opinion, but I do think that having the PDT rule, especially when you're just getting started, is something that you should use as an incentive to be selective. New traders will trade anything, and that's, in my opinion, not okay. You need to be selective, and I think that if you really think about the PDT rule as a way to empower you to be selective, there's no reason to try to I need to go to an offshore account. Based off my experience, all those offshore accounts are super shady, and I like to keep things simple. And again, you need to learn how to walk before you run. If you can't even make it happen with 3-day trades, what makes you think that you're going to be able to make it happen with an unlimited amount? Something to think about. I know, again, I'm super biased, but it's something to take into consideration. So I'm on the PDT rule, and I'm doing fine. Yep. So just imagine that, you build your experience, you build your track record while you're under the PDT rule, and then guess what? Once you reach over $25,000, or maybe once you're ready to not have that restriction, then you can be much more effective. So, yep, there goes you guys. So again, we did a pretty good job waiting. Again, this is the whole idea. I almost got into DGAS again because it began to sell off, and then I began to see that, hey, the MACD and the RSI are forming some form of support, and then it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it does build out. So again, it's waiting for confirmation. So it paid off in this one. Yeah, I'm still down $26, but let's be honest, it doesn't take much to recover from that when it comes down to the dollar amount that I'm trading with. So I'm pumped. I'm excited. I didn't make one mistake, but we have nothing but time. So Share Trader was an offshore platform and ripped off a lot of people. Yeah, there's a bunch of YouTubers that were promoting all these the Share. I don't know. I just never trusted it, and it's never been my thing. So, yeah. But again, I'm super boring, and I know a lot of people know that. So I like to keep things pretty simple. But hey, if something works, why change it, right? Alrighty. Not really much going on there. Crude oil beginning to potentially reverse, so not really making higher highs just yet, but looks like it recovered quite a bit, so it could potentially continue to sell off there. / and Q. Here it goes, a lot of consolidation down here, but not really making higher highs again, and there it goes, beginning to sell right back off. And there goes crude oil. Most likely going to follow. Let's see. That's some unfortunate stuff. Oh, we got natural gas pulling back a little bit. Okay, you guys see that? Ricky, I would love to get into house flipping. How did you get started? I just started to work with people that began to flip houses. You know, it's one of the things, like within the Learn Plan Profit course at the very end, and it's just for fun, but I talked about how I bought my first house and the steps that I took, and as well as a hobby of mine is buying and reselling cars. So one of the things that I added in the bonus videos was how I buy and resell cars. A very basic 3-step, like the steps that I take. But I feel like people overcomplicate everything. You know, if you're interested in doing something, you can either do it or begin to learn more about it. Inform yourself about what to do and, of course, of what not to do. Simple. Once you're more informed, then you can make the sound decision. Is this something that I want to pursue? And does it make sense? And if not, then guess what? You learn more about it. The more you learn, the better you can do. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I think just people overcomplicate it. We just tend to ask too many questions and not enough action. You don't want to just focus on learning the entire time. You just start taking action as well. Alrighty. Here it goes, beginning to almost make these lower highs. Do you guys kind of see what's going on here? So we'll see if we begin to push up. I want to give this thing a little bit more time. So, dude, Sharon, I see it. We're not too worried about third-party websites. So our legal team will send cease and desist letters, and anyone that buys it through third-party websites, we could pursue legally. So that would be fun. And trust me, it's going to cost them much more than $300 with the fees that we send them. So, but yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, crude oil pulling back. Wow. There it goes. Testing. Seven, 4. We're getting a lot of basic questions, and it's probably because it's your guys' first time tuning on in. I really, really, and I hope this is not mean, I really need you guys to start, like, researching these things on your own. Like, you guys are asking, like, what platform I'm using. Like, look at the top left-hand corner. Like it says think or swim, and I've said it in every single one of my videos. You guys are asking what's the best brokerage. That's opinion, right? You guys are just asking so many like basic questions that, guys, to put it in very simple terms and to make it super just blunt, people pay for problem solvers. People don't pay for problems. Don't be a problem. Be a problem solver. If you have a question, if you're trying to figure something out, then figure it out. You know, it's like, do the research. It doesn't take, you know, yeah, like we're not here to spoon feed you. We're not, like, if you can't figure this stuff out, what makes you think that you're going to be able to make it in the market? Like, this is the easy part. I hope you guys take that to heart when I you know, literally, like, people pay for problems. I mean, people pay for solutions, right? They pay for problem solvers. Everything in life. You can provide marketing for someone, you're solving a problem for them, right? They'll pay for that. If you bring a problem to them, they're not going to want to pay for that, right? It's like, you know, they don't want problems. They want problem solvers. They want solutions. That's what everyone in the world pays for. No question about it. You find a significant problem, you find a solution, guess what? You just created, you just created value for someone. A solution. Don't be a problem. All right. And if you get offended by that, you know, then I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry that upsets you, but it's the truth, right? Of course. Thanks for speaking facts. Yep. So why not trade? You guys when it started to trade up. I mean, I found you guys to be a little bit more on the overbought side. So that's why I was watching it, but I saw there to be more opportunity on DS. But you are correct. You are correct that with now how things are playing and how natural gas gapped up, yeah, it does make sense then. Hey, maybe I should have paid a little bit more attention to you guys. And it's a mistake that I made, no question about it. So, but as of right now, we're kind of like in that middle, right? We don't know if it's going to push up, push down, or anything like that. So, a lot of consolidation on natural gas. No, I know, I get it. It's consolidating quite a bit here. So, yeah, I mean, the direction is definitely becoming a little bit more unclear. I thought that, it was overbought. It began to push down. We're really riding this middle VWAP, and I saw there to be potential, right? Just based off of the pre-market direction, I saw there to be potential for this thing to continue to sell off, but it doesn't look like it's going that way. No question about it. It's consolidating a lot. It's not selling off. It's not pushing up, and this is where I would be like, hey, if the direction is unclear, probably best to not take a trade. So thankfully, I'm only in with 30 shares. I think I'm like down like 30 cents per share. So a couple dollars. Let's see. I'm down $9 on the open. So yeah, I mean, oh, there it goes. Woo woo. $1.87. Some guac at Chipotle. Oh, there it goes. $7.73. Oh, guys, we're living good out here. Here it goes. I'm going to be able to buy myself a Chipotle bowl. Do you put any weight on weather forecast? Of course. That's the fundamentals when it comes down to trading natural gas. How many hours do you usually trade a day? Again, the amount of hours that I trade per day should have no correlation to how many hours you dedicate. I just want to make sure that I share that openly. I trade for about 2 to 3 hours. If I could stay within under 2 hours, that would be a very effective day for me. speaking honestly, because trading is only part of what it is that I do, right? We have our businesses. I invest in different markets as well, real estate, and I work with my team. And I like to have fun with what I do, and I like to limit myself. It's just the way that I like to do things. Is the way that I do things the perfect way or the only way? Heck no. It's just the way that I do things, and I've said that so many times, right? So be empowered to be your own person. Just because I do something a certain way, just because I like Chipotle, right, Jacob? Doesn't mean that you, have to like Chipotle. My girlfriend really doesn't like Chipotle, and guess what? I got a Chipotle gift card, so that's where I'm going to be going for the next couple of days. I feel like it's pretty healthy. It's as healthy as I could. Qdoba, okay. Anthony, throwing the shade over here. No, I'm just kidding. Qdoba is really, really good as well. I'm not going to lie. I like the cheese the cheese that they have. When is it appropriate to increase your position size? That's a really good question, Tyler. So when the direction becomes a little bit more clear. As you can see, we're still doing a lot of consolidation, Tyler. So this is a question that you have to ask yourself and that you'll test as time goes on. I like to add more to my position, and think about this, right? You will feel more comfortable to add more to your position, to invest more into your trade when things begin to become more clear. I still don't think we have a super clear direction. I still think that natural gas is trying to push up. So because of that, I'm in with 30 shares. So right now, again, I'm still just getting a feel of it. So if things begin to go south, I at least didn't increase my position size, therefore increasing the risk behind that trade. Why? Because the direction to me is still not super clear. And that's just my opinion. So one thing that I would ask yourself is, when you begin to feel more comfortable and confident with the direction, then wouldn't it make sense to then begin to add more to your position size? And as long as, the opportunity, right? The overall margin of profit that it still has to offer is still worth it. You don't want to add more to your position size when you're at a resistance, obviously, right? Like that should be that should just be a given. So just make sure that I like to make sure that the opportunity cost is still worth it, and that I'm feeling comfortable and confident. Let me know what you guys think about that. So, Ricky, do you like Chinese food? Yeah, I like Panda Express. Does that count? Ricky, do you only trade in the mornings? I like to. Christian, yeah. I like to only focus trading in the morning. First 2 hours of the market open, that's normally, and correct me if I'm wrong, Learn Plan Profit team, but I normally share my profit within, by 9:30, market opens at 7:30. I would say by 9:30, I am normally done trading for the day. I'll take a couple trades within the Learn Plan Profit live stream. I might be up like, $100, $200, $300. But shortly after, I'll get some food, get some breakfast, and within 1 hour after, so about 2 hours total. So yeah, I would say, all right, cool, true. Ricky, if the market crashes, what will you trade? Well, market is not doing too hot, right? Natural gas is doing just fine. So we get asked that question all the time. And this is just what I like to focus on. I would not encourage natural gas for everyone. We're all wired in different ways, but I work really well with it. So that's why I stick to what I know, right? And that's my goal for each and every single one of you. It's to stick to what you know, right? Find your niche and run with it. That's how I've done things, and that's why I like to empower people to do the same thing. So do you speak Spanish? Luis or Jose? Of course. Both of my parents are full Mexican, immigrants from Mexico, but now citizens. So, yeah. So, what car will you purchase next? I bought a Tesla for my parents. It was a Tesla Model 3, so it's not too expensive. And my mom's car broke down, so I'm fine. I'm so blessed with the cars that I have. I'm actually selling my Lamborghini. So selling my Lamborghini, selling my Porsche. And we'll see I'll probably get a Tesla as well. But I don't need anything more than a 720S. 720S, if you've been in one, is more than enough. And yeah, so how much is your net worth? $1. $1 make me holla. Is that enough? Do you have an R8? I do not. No. Wow, we're really selling off. Okay, I see you. I am gonna miss out on this, and I already know it. For all the Learn Plan Profit members, you guys know that I always miss out. I always get in too late or get out too early. It's just the way of life. It's just the way that I do things, I guess. Sheesh. Come on, homie. Fill it, brother. I should be getting filled right now. No. It doesn't want to fill me. Okay. I'm trying to go back and forth with you guys. There it goes. Alright. Yeah, I'm missing out. Oh, there it goes. What are we doing here? Nope. Alright. Not getting it. Alright. Got filled. Again, still testing it out. Only 100 shares in, so I'm getting a feel of it. So about $17,000 in it, which is about, a little bit more than 1/3 of what I normally trade with. I normally trade with about, $30,000 to $40,000 overall, fully invested. So being in with 17,000, a little bit under 2/3, right? Guys, my nose is so stuffy. Holy smokes. Cybertruck is ugly. You guys crack me up. We need to do a better job as a YouTube community to not get so offended by other people's opinion. People just love to talk. If someone doesn't like the truck that you're buying, when I told a couple of my friends that I was buying the Tesla Model 3 for my parents, they're like, dude, that thing's so ugly. Let's be honest, my parents are in their 60s. They're amazed by the self-driving capabilities, and they've never experienced anything like that. So yeah, to you it might not be the best looking car, so you could buy a better looking one, but the Tesla Model 3 will be more than enough, and should be, right? Oh no, things are going south. No, we're gonna have to manage that risk. Ricky. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, testing. This is what I'm looking at on my second screen right here. Are we going to get rejected by this EMA line that we have going on? So again, it's been pushing up and then gets rejected. Pushes up and then gets rejected. Will it push up and then get rejected? If not, then I'll have to manage that position size on DGAS. That's the beautiful part about trading. Is at the end, if it were so easy. One of the major parts about being successful is not giving a shit. I like that attitude, Jordan. I met some pretty interesting people here on YouTube, as in just people that comment and stuff like that. It's fun. It's interesting. From people from all walks of life. And here it goes. Testing. Ooh. All right, let's watch it. So again, we're riding the CMA line. So if we begin to make lower lows, then hey, there's a break of pattern. I'll have to manage my risk on DGAS. If it bounces, then it's just part of the game. But I have to wait for a little bit more confirmation. This is where we have to stay cool, calm, and collected. It's the hard part. Sorry for my stuffy nose team. Oh. There it goes, 2.28, 2.29. Got here, breaking above 925. I like that. Which trading platform would you recommend in the UK? Whichever one you look into and makes the most sense for you and your needs, that one. Boom. I don't know what you need. I don't know what you want. You need to inform yourself. We have a lot of sellers on natural gas. That's good for DGAS. What is on your second screen? Oh, natural gas. You guys have never seen that? I made a video about it, my setup. You guys always see my second screen. When are you going to do a giveaway? Sharon? When do you want me to do a giveaway? When do you guys want there to be a next giveaway? What do you guys want me to give away? Maybe you guys can help me decide. I've been kind of in a pickle. I don't know what to give away. Do you guys want money? Do you guys want a laptop? A staycation? Let's see. Here it goes. Natural gas getting rejected. Holy moly. Oh, now you guys participate. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I see. Now I have your attention. I'm asking you guys trading questions, and none of you suckers will answer me. 10 of you, 10, 20 of you. But all of a sudden, I talk about, hey, do you guys want money? Do you guys want a laptop? Holy smokes. You guys are unreal. Wow, I'm a little offended. I feel a little used. Guys, I am offended. I am offended. All right. Well, now I know what you guys are into. And, okay. Hey, how about this? You guys have that $75 off coupon, and I'll talk to my team about it, but you guys have my word. I won't announce it anywhere else. I don't even know how many people are tuning in right now. Let's see. I'm going to control it. So, wow. Okay, we have 1,600 of you. You guys have my word. I will give away $500 to a random person who enrolls in Learn Plan Profit today. Does that sound like something? So you guys have the $75 off. There's about 10 to 15 spots, and whoever enrolls today, I will be giving away $500. So I'll pick the winner tomorrow morning, and then I'll announce it. So we'll keep it short and simple. Fair? All right, fair. I am offended. All of you only responded when I asked to give something away. You guys are unreal. That was actually super hilarious. Oh, that cracked me up. I didn't even notice those were messages. I thought it was the Matrix because it was moving so quick. I enrolled like 2 days ago. How about I'll do this? I wanted to keep it somewhat recent. So if you enrolled, we'll do it if you enrolled in the month of December. I'll extend that. I might give away more than $500. I'll talk to my team. I want to give away a laptop as well. I want to end the year strong. I want to pump you guys up since you guys only like me for giving away stuff. I'll give away a free course as well. So you guys have my word on I'll do the $500 part. I'll talk to them about giving away a laptop, and then we might talk about the staycation. Hey, I might fly one of you guys out here. Might not. Depends on who I want to fly out. But I want to pick the person. And let me tell you, it's not going to be a person that only responded to when I talked about the giveaways. I want it to be someone that's active within Learn Plan Profit. I want it to be someone that's active within TechBud Solutions. I want it to be someone that's active. I'm up a full $27. Dude, this is slow. This thing is not moving. All right. Let's get on, Ricky. All right, I see you guys. Ryan Heck. I might be picking Ryan Heck. Hey, Ryan invited me to some pretty good seats at a Suns game. It was actually my first basketball game I ever went to. But no, I'll be picking a random person. I would like to fly someone out again here to the Learn Plan to visit us. All right, you guys crack me up. I'm gonna close out my position. I'm getting kind of annoyed, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But the direction is not clear with what I'm trading right now. Here it goes. Ooh, testing. All right, 173. I'm up 124 on the open, 150 on the open. Here it goes. Testing 2.22. Alrighty, here it goes. Selling off. A lot of sellers. Wow, a lot of sellers. Holy smokes. See? We're up about $200 on the open, about 160 on the day. There it goes. Testing 2.20 for natural gas. 2.20. Again, we have a gap to fill. Watch for this break. There it goes. 2.19. I'm going to lock it in here because you guys know, again, I'm just a big believer in locking in profits. And there it goes. It broke above 174. All right, whatever. I had fun with you guys. Not the most money, $253. You guys saw me take every position. I'm halfway to my daily goal. That's not bad for 1 hour of trading. Not too shabby. Not the best, but not bad. Being completely honest, the market's been a little bit slow. We did a lot of consolidation for a majority of this live stream, but I really appreciate your guys' patience and putting up with me as well. So I had a lot of fun with you guys, and I'm going to give this a little bit more time. Let's be honest, I'm super hungry. I need to blow my nose. All right, so I just got a message from Justin. Justin's my partner within Learn Plan Profit. He says, we can do $500, a laptop, and we're going to be giving away a course for one person that enrolls today. So I'm going to be giving away $500. So if you enroll, there's a $75 off coupon down below. So if you enrolled today or the month of December, let's change this up. If you enroll today, you could potentially win the $500. If you enrolled in the month of December, so that's everyone, I will put you up for a full refund in what you paid for the course. So pretty much you got the course for free. And then on top of that, we're going to be giving away a laptop, and you'll be up for that. So LPP veterans, we might have to do for our veterans. I would really like a veteran to visit us here in Arizona. Maybe I'll have to pick a veteran for the staycation. I like that. So $500 laptop and free course. So and then I'll be picking. I don't want a random person anymore for the giveaway. There's a bunch of weirdos out there, and I know you guys know who you are. I think you guys can all agree. I really hope that I earn your thumbs up. Again, if you guys have any questions about Learn, Plan, Profit, you guys can direct message me on Discord, and we'll see if it's a good fit for you. Again, first link down below, $75 off. I appreciate your guys' time. I hope that I earned your thumbs up. Continue working hard, continue following dreams, let your passion be what drives your success. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.